Welcome back, guys. Well, next 20 minutes. Mary has given me just 20 more minutes. She just warned me, Prem, not more than 20 minutes. So I'll obey what she said. 20 minutes. And out of these 20 minutes, please allow me to speak for at least 10 minutes. If I don't speak, I'll not be able to sleep. Trust me, I'll not be able to sleep. So 10 minutes and then 10 minutes. As I've planned, we will have last 5 to 10 minutes of question answers. I would love to answer few of you. If you have anything about public speaking or you want to know how exactly we can work on that, I will touch upon those areas. But now this part is something even more interesting. What exactly is very, very important, which I did not do it in the previous part is, madam, whenever you are speaking, guys, you have to know another very, very important element. Connecting people with their names. Am I audible? Connecting people with their names is another very, very important skill of a speaker. Did you see I almost spelled out 50% of your names? Do you agree? I'm completely unaware. I might not be knowing anybody other than Mary and Valentina and Natalia. I am not even Maxim, I know. But did you see, Yana, did you see when before the workshop I started speaking to you?
Yes.
Maxim, did you see I started talking to you? Yeah. Elena, did you see I was speaking to you? I was not trying to impress you. I was trying to know your name. I was trying to know what exactly her expectations are from this workshop. And I played that. Trust me, I used it. Moment you say somebody's name, that person feels a personal connect. And when you get a personal connect, the job is done. Dima. Agreed? Very, very important skill. If I am a CEO of a company, I wish I could be, definitely I would love to see that I know the names by faces of my audience. Don't you guys imagine yourself, if your CEO is addressing, or ma'am is a senior person, if she's trying to remember few of the names in the class, or in your profession, in your organization, don't you think that person feels extra pulled to your attention? It's very obvious, man. It's very obvious. You feel as if you're involved. You feel as if you are being considered as a part of the session. And I've practiced this for 11 years, and trust me, it has done wonders to my speech. Take it from me, it will do wonders for all of you if you practice this. Agreed?
Yes.
This is very important, guys. Very, very important. Take a note of this. Start practicing from your next project right away. This will fetch you at least 50% of your hard work results. Okay? Agreed?
Yes.
Perfect. Now, guys, you would have seen that majorly I have spoken all through this 40 minutes about a very, very important element, connect. Right? Why have I spoken about this? Any idea? Any idea about this? Olga, come here. I want you to come and give us all an opportunity to actually. I give you 2 minutes again out of my precious 20 minutes. You have to tell me what exactly you understand by this word connect now after 40 minutes of the session, and how exactly you are going to master this. Go ahead. You have 2 minutes.
Connect is connect with the speaker and the audience. Or when I say something and I see the reaction, or I see you laughing and I react on it, say something, or maybe you ask some question and I answer it. Or maybe I think that you should know this thing, and I see the reaction that you need it. So the reaction and connection is almost the same as to me.
Okay, Olga, thanks. I was dying to call Olga here and speak something about it because she was very, very eager to attend this workshop. Now I know Valentina is waiting to come here and speak. Give me a minute, I'll tell you when you exactly come and speak. Maxim, I know you're waiting too.
Friends.
Did Did you see what exactly did I do? You saw it, right? Did you see this? Now, very, very important thing again which comes in public speaking. Very important element, guys. One of the most, again, important things. Whenever I talk about connect, whenever I talk about audience getting pulled to yourself, I have spoken different aspects. But I did not tell you how exactly you can build on that. How exactly you can actually master that. The most important thing, Yana, to do this is practice. Practice, practice, and practice. Do you think I have just standing here and speaking, even though I have almost taken such workshops at Infosys, at my Toastmasters level for almost 10, 20, I don't even remember how many workshops I have taken. But I spent the entire day yesterday preparing myself for this. Because the audience was different, the content I had to plan, I had to see that I am actually right, specific to your needs. It involves a lot of hard work. At the same time, I was rehearsing myself in my mind for some 100 times. Trust me, I'm not joking, I'm being honest. All these one day, I've been practicing, man. It involves a lot of practice. So don't think that the results are going to come in a day. It takes time, it takes a lot of effort. If you have to be a good speaker, you have to really toil hard. You have to work hard. Nothing is free. As we say, no lunch is a free lunch, right? And that's what is actually applicable here. So very important thing, Elena, very, very important thing. You have to practice. Now I call up Maxim. Finally I call up Maxim. Guys, a big hand for Maxim. Maxim, you have to share for 2 minutes to everybody sitting here. What exactly do you think can help you rehearse your speech before you actually deliver on the final day?
Okay.
2 minutes for you.
I have my personal ideas how to do it. And this is how I do it, how I did it 3 times before my previous project. It was a good day. I just walked on the street. I was walking and thinking, what should I say to them? How should I present my ideas? How do I stay here? How do I move here? And I was playing in my mind all this scene. How will it be? Then I returned to apartment. I was staying in front of the mirror and I was doing some facial expressions. I will say this like, or this, or maybe no, this. Maybe a little bit more serious, or not. I would say, planning how to present myself, how to do this project the best it can be. And also, apart from practicing the way of presenting, I was working on the script, because it's very important to, your idea must be very clear on the script. If it's not clear in your script, you will not do it this good on a stage. You should work on your text. They say...
5 seconds.
Okay, if it's written bad, you will not be able to present it good.
Time up, time up. Big hand for Maxim, before I tell anything about what you spoke, guys, and I'm not being biased to Maxim, trust me, whatever he learned in the last 40 minutes, he actually used it while he was speaking. Every bit this guy has used it, and I have seen a difference in what he was, Mr. Toastmaster, in the last meeting and what he spoke there. A big hand for this guy. Now, what exactly did you speak about? Rehearsing, practicing, planning. All of you actually write speeches, right, Alina? Right? You all write speeches. You're going to write your speeches when you give a presentation to your customer, be it in India, be it in US, be it in any part of the Europe, or you're going to give it at your workplace, right? Now, what exactly is very important is that before you actually present your script, before you actually present yourself ready, you have to see that you have planned it by rehearsing, by actually practicing it at home. Now, how do I do that? Is it just the mirror which I talked about is going to help you? No, it's not just the mirror which is going to help you. Is it just the videotape which is going to help you? No, it's not the videotape which is going to help you. What exactly is going to help you other than this? Yes, that is one thing which you actually would have framed the speech. As Maxim said, these are one part. The other thing is, very important is, you can always request any of your close friend who can be a critic to you, who can come down to you, who can call you up somewhere. Say, suppose example, I am giving my project 10, a very, very important milestone at Toastmasters, and I have to give it here. I need to come here. I can request somebody who is very close to me, somebody who has actually evaluated me. I can come here and speak and actually get a lot of feedback and see how exactly I'm comfortable with it. Very important. Feedback word. Please do not shy away with this word feedback. I repeat again. Feedback is the most important element in your learning. If you do not listen to your feedbacks, Valentina, you will not improve in your life. It's not just public speaking, it is any aspect you talk about. Mary, I know you are getting angry, but I have another 5 minutes. I will do that. Okay, now, I will give you another 2 minutes, 1 minute to Elena, the official photographer who is clicking beautiful photos. I'm sure she has clicked many of mine. And Valentina. So, Elena, I would request you to come and evaluate Maxim's speech. Very important. Go ahead, guys. Please give a clap.
I really enjoyed your speech, and I think it was almost one of the best speeches of yours that I have seen, because normally you have some drawbacks and I can clearly understand them, but today you were using your gestures, and when you were telling about the way that how you thought, how you think of the topic that you are going to tell about, you kind of made this movement which was bringing all the people into the feeling. So I think it was perfect today. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now can I have Valentina here and one more person? Who is going to come? Valentina, can you please come? Anybody one? Come, Dima, come. You're most wanted. Now guys, for the next 3 minutes, these guys are going to fight. These guys are going to fight. Not literally. They are going to debate on a topic. Now I'm going to ask the lady there, ma'am, can you give a topic, a debate for these guys to speak about? Anything which is debatable. And you guys are not going to interrupt each other. I'll tell you that you're going to speak for 1.5 minutes and she's going to speak for 1.5 minutes. The choice is yours. Who's going to do that first? Yes, ma'am.
It's Thanksgiving worth celebrating in Russia.
Thanksgiving Day celebrated in Russia. Is it worth?
It's worth celebrating. Yeah, that's good. I believe it was just in September. I'm not sure.
Today.
It's today?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the celebration? Thanksgiving.
How it could be? Is it worse? Is it good or bad? Or do you think it's good to celebrate it or not? Is it important?
Yeah, ma'am, can you select some other topic? Relevant? I'm not sure. I think. Yeah, maybe we'll not be able to connect. Please give another one.
How do you best deal with traffic jam?
Okay, so.
Oh, can I specify this a little bit? Should, for example, I stay on one point and afterwards he should say that I'm wrong?
Yeah, you have to decide who is going to speak for and who is going to speak against.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So
For what?
And again,
that's the reason why it's not debatable. I think let's have some other topic. Any suggestions? Yes, ma'am.
What's better to celebrate New Year in a warm country, in a hot country, or in Siberia number? The snow.
Okay, so I think which is better, right?
Better.
To go for your New Year.
winter, in the winter.
So she's going to speak about winter. You're going to speak against this winter. That winter is not good. Okay? So your time starts now. 1.5 minutes for Valentina. The another 1.5 minutes for Ken. Okay, go ahead.
Me. Okay.
Yes.
Hello guys, my name is Valentina, as you know, I think already. So I'm going to speak now about how do we celebrate the New Year, and I am for celebrating New Year in the winter country, in the cold country. Why? First of all, we are Russians here, almost, I'm sorry. Almost all of us are Russians here. So we get used to feel a new year as something where is snow around and it's cold, so you're going around the Christmas tree and of course you feel so comfortable and so happy. And one thing for cold New Year, another thing that I heard, probably I'm wrong, that when it's cold and he came to the hot country, but he gets used on this time to feeling cold. So after coming back from one warm country to the cold country, he can got sick. So this is about our
Time up. Okay, big hand for Valentina.
My name is Dima, this is my first time here. What can I say about New Year? I don't agree with Valentina because my point that winter in Russia, it's really not winter because it's a grey snow and I can't say that it's beautiful to see on grey snow. It's better, I don't know, to celebrate New Year in some Bali or in some warm country where everything is green and you are happy to celebrate. This is my point.
Well, thank you. Now, what was the intent? Was it that just I wanted to call Dima and Valentina just because she was pushing me to call her? No. I was trying to come to a very, very important point. Sell. Each one of us, be it office, be it at home, be it anywhere, all of us actually try to sell ourselves. Do you agree? I go to a job interview. What do? I try and sell myself, right? I go and present myself to a customer in US. I sell myself. I sell for a company, for my company, a solution, a software which I have designed, or whatever it is. Don't you think each one of us in our lives do this? That's the reason why I called Dima and Valentina. It was not just that I wanted to debate and let them fight. Why is it so? What happens is, when you're trying to debate on a topic, it's very important that you inculcate. Any idea what is the meaning of inculcate? Can anybody tell me about inculcate? What is the meaning of inculcate? Fast. Imbibe. Dima, imbibe.
Something about comparison.
Try and include in yourself the listening capabilities. Today you are listening to me, but tomorrow when you speak here, you should have mastered the art that people sitting there should listen to you. Don't you agree this? Why do I say that I am a good evaluator? Why do I say that I am a good speaker? Not I'm just being generic. The reason is that I learn out of this very important aspect. If you do not listen, you do not learn things. So what Dima did was, when she spoke about winter, he tried and spoke something which is against that. Of course, he was listening to what he said. But what exactly inculcates is, when I go for a job interview, when I am actually listening and debating you or arguing with you, if I do not listen, will I be relevant, guys? Igor, do you agree? Will I be relevant?
No.
People will not listen to me. Again, this is very important. See, listening is actually deeply and closely associated with what you speak, because it is actually a reaction to the action that you do. Yes, it is. If I do not listen properly what somebody there has spoken, I will not be able to comment on that. And if I do not comment on that, how does that add any relevance? No, right? So this is again very, very important. That's the reason why I brought people here and asked them to evaluate also, because this is again very, very important. Okay? Got it? Perfect. Now another 2 minutes. Madam sitting there, can please, what's your name, ma'am? Olga? Can I have you here, please? Okay, now, who's going to give an interesting topic? Let's wind up with something very relaxing and cool. Who's going to give?
To keep a pet in a flat or not?
Okay, yeah, good. Flat or not. So, you're going to speak against or for?
Yes.
you're going to speak for. You're going to support that the pet should be kept in the flat.
Yeah, okay.
And it should not be. Okay? So I give you again a minute and a half. What's your name?
Natalie?
So Natalie, I'll give you a minute and a half, and ma'am, I'll give you a minute and a half. So who's going to start first? What? Yeah, okay. So give big hand for ma'am, please.
I would like to say about the tragedy in our life. And we had a very beautiful dog, bulldog, by named, my English is, sorry for my English. And his name, he was Duncan. He was died 2 days ago. But it's very big tragedy for our family. And I can say about pets. I can say about pets in family in our life. Pets, all animals in the world. For me, it's need for people. And I like animals, I like pets. I think in our family will be another pets in some times.
Okay.
My name is Letty. Good evening. In my opinion, okay, let's start with it. If you go to the zoo, you can see a lot of animals and they sit in the cells. For me, disgusting. Yeah, it's true, because I think all animals should, I don't know, run across the nature. They need to feed, they need to find some food and to communicate with other animals. And of course, if we speak about our cats in our flat, I think it's very good, because you see, I have a cat, and when I took it from the street, I saw the first, I think, 4 or 2 weeks, she stands near the window just like that and watching outside, watching about the birds flying near her face. And for me, I think it will be much better if she would run with another cats outside on the street. And of course, if we speak about creatures like monkeys or something else, I don't know, crocodiles. For me, it's, I don't know, it's disgusting when I saw and came to my friends and saw big crocodiles on the bathroom. And I think, oh my God, what the hell is it? I think crocodile needs to live in nature, and that's why I think.
Okay, big hand. Guys, the reason why I had 2 table topic sessions, a debate session, was to draw a very important point again. If you want to think on your feet, if you want to create that fear out of your mind, what happens is many of us have that fear, right? I will not go there. I don't know what topic is that. I may not be able to speak. What will the other person think? Oh my God, he might laugh at me. Oh my God, he might say something to to my girlfriend or to my boyfriend. I might lose my impression. Yes, that's very true. A lot of us, even a very senior person I have met has got that problem. He has that stage fear. Now what I want to just suggest is, be very sportive. Be very, very sportive in coming up and speaking. Grab this opportunity. Grab it. Grab it. I had actually, almost sent 10 mails to Mary and Dennis. I want to have this workshop. Not just because I wanted to showcase my speaking skills, but I wanted to share something which I may not be able to a month after. And it is so satisfying if I go back to India and speak about this. Not because I'm going to get something out of it. I feel better here. And that is very, very important. So please let this fear come out of you. Speak as much as you can. Try and come out of your fear. This is the reason why I started my workshop with the word inhibition. Come out of your comfort zone. If you're a good reader, sir, it's not just a good reader, Olga. You should also come here and smile. Speak. Very important here. Agreed? Yes. Very important, guys. If you have written every bit of what I've spoken, Trust me, guys, if you follow 50% of that, you will be a good speaker. Learn from your mistakes, learn from the feedback, and see the difference. I'm already seeing a difference. Thank you so much. I know I was falling short of time, but I had a lot of other things, but I could not. Maybe you can take it up now. Thank you for the opportunity, to the President, to you, to the VP membership, to the VP Relations, who actually gave me an opportunity to speak, share my ideas, share what I knew to the best. Thank you again for being a part and spending an hour or so with me. Thank you very much. Question answer session. Yes, if you can give me 5 minutes, I can do that.
Somebody question.
Okay, Elena, I will listen to your question, but I want to listen to somebody who has not spoken. I will definitely. Ma'am, do you have a question?
To you?
Yes, not to me, to all of us. I will try to answer it if I
have
can.
one question to you.
You can always speak to me. You want to come here? Wow, that's lovely.
You, but it's concerned to me. During all meeting, I was looking to your eyes, but you didn't catch me. No, no. Because I tried to check you because you can catch every person, but as for me, sorry, but I didn't sell it.
You wanted to look at you?
No, it's.
I got your point. Yes,
yeah.
I got your point. I believe you wanted to draw this. What's your name, ma'am?
Nadine.
Nadine, I think you were trying to put across this very point that the eye contact did not reach to you, right?
Yeah, because every time you was like there, or maybe here, but
Okay. Now if I speak, I'll see that it goes. Fine, that's a very important point. I believe, see, what happens is when you speak, possibly, yes, during the flow when you speak, you might unconsciously do this. But yes, it's an important point. I think, yes, if you are trying to connect to everybody, had I not actually, thought about this, I would have not actually given you an opportunity. But of course, I'm sorry I did not connect to you with my eyes. I wish I could have. Okay, thanks Nadine for giving this. So guys, another learning, if you have an eye contact, try to see that you do it across. It's very difficult, because when you address a huge crowd, it is difficult. But yes, it can be taken. Yes, Elena, you had a question.
Probably my question is just continuation of the same question.
Yeah. You want to come here? I would love to see you here.
My question is, probably you as a professional speaker, public speaker, you have some tricks. And could explain to us, maybe you just know, you have to look here and there, and you have to stop your kind of staring at that person, and not to forget another side, closer, further. Is it something what you just, do you see people at that moment? Or you know that that's kind of, you have to be there and here. Just do you see people, or you're so much in your speech you don't pay attention? That's why probably some people avoid it. How does it happen with public speakers?
Yes. The very, very important point. The trick is, if you are speaking, this should work. I was going here, I was going there, I was going that side, because I saw that the person was losing an attention. If I do not go there and I put this like this, or I just go and speak very
you
closely.
really pay attention.
Yes,
who's doing
you have to master this skill. It will come only out of your practice. You cannot just do it on your second day of your speech or your presentation. You have to master this. It will not come just like that. So I was knowing that at times this person is losing an interest, or is that person losing an interest, or somewhere there is dreaming about his girlfriend. You have to be a face reader. Yes. Do you think it was just that I wanted to bring Olga here? No. I was seeing that she was actually losing the interest, and I wanted to make her sure that she's here.
Okay, my real question was actually then.
She has another question. Okay, go ahead.
It's really interesting, but I think it's really great when you said that you have to name people, you have to address by name.
Okay.
But there is any chance that you could exclude some people? I mean, it's not possible to remember all the names.
Obviously, Elena, that's very
but
true.
Then
not
some
possible.
are very pleased, and some will leave probably.
No, it's not like that. It's not like that. See,
I'm without experience. I'm asking from that point of view.
Yes. See, today you have a crowd of 20 people. Now, when I was attending a workshop in India, I had some 150 students, 150 management professionals who are actually coming out of this big auditorium. Do you think I can spell out, or I can take everybody saying, no, not possible? So you're correct that maybe it is very pleasing for somebody whose name has been called out and somebody's not, but then it is something which has to be taken by a speaker. It is something which you have to play around. Yes, ma'am, your question.
What do you think? What is the most serious mistakes from all of us?
Yes, Natalia, this is very, very important, and I'm very, very seriously telling this. The most important thing which is missing here is mentoring. I see speeches being delivered, but I do not see a mentor. I do not see a proper mentoring getting into that. Trust me, I have given 10 speeches. I have toiled hard for that. I have worked hard for that. I have practiced. I have given my best to that. When I see my videos, I really get that. So it's very important. What is missing is that element, ma'am. Very, very important. There's nobody who can actually tell you that this is where you have to work. This is where you can create an impression. This is where you can work hard because this is your weakness. This is what we learn. Okay? Very good, important question. Okay, Alina, did I answer you?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else who has a question? Yes, what's your name? I'm sorry I couldn't call you.
Alia.
Ala, please. Please.
Is how to make a good speech if you're not actually interested in the topic you speak.
Wow, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yes. You know, it will happen. You know, it is like, it is not by choice. It is something by force that you have to speak something which you might not like. Now for that is the reason why I told you. Now these situations when you cater to, this will come thinking on the feet. You know, mastering these things will come as much as you practice the table topic sessions which we had, right? As a part of the Toastmasters, we have a table topic where you are unknown what exactly is the topic, and you are all of a sudden, in front of a topic which you might not like or which you might not know. So inculcate that habit of having more and more of such things. This will give you a confidence that you can speak on any topic, even if it is dry, even if it might not be really an interesting topic for you. Okay, so this is how you can do that. And read. I think all of us know this. More we read, the more confident we become. I think that is something. I read in a month. I try to finish a book or two, as fast as I can, so that my knowledge keeps increasing. So I think all of us know that, right? So that's one of the. Did I answer you? I think that's the way you can do that. Yes, Alina, I'll give you an opportunity to do that. Yes, I will do that. Anybody else? Give me a yes, please.
What do you think about your drawback?
Anytime you feel I'm falling short, kick me out, okay? Your time, yeah.
I want to ask you about drawback that you think you had the most in your experience and which you was trying to avoid or to develop.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you an example of this. See, when I used to speak, I had a habit of keeping my hands like this. This shows that I am very arrogant. I'm trying to give an authority. I am trying to say that I know everything. This is a very bad gesture, man. You should never ever try and be like this. By default, because I used to be a trainer, I have given a lot of training, so by default I used to have this tendency. And I got this feedback and I actually worked on this. I am sure you would have seen I have not done this once also. You can see the video when you replay it. So this is all with the learning that you get it. You have to take all your negative feedbacks and work it on that. So this was one such. Okay? Yeah. Any other question? Yes, ma'am.
I want to ask about speed of speeches. Speed, yeah.
Yes, I'm extremely sorry, Natalia. I could not cover one of the most important elements, which is called as pause. And I have seen many videos of Moscow Speakers Club, and trust me, there are a couple. I will not name the person, but there has been no pause management. That's the reason why when Natalia asked, I told it clearly up front, you should have this somebody telling you when exactly this has to be mastered. Pause management is the most important thing. You have drawn a very important point, but the only reason is I cannot focus on this is because this is in itself will take 20 to 25 minutes in telling you how exactly you can master this pause management. This is again another very, very important element that you should actually do it, and it will again come, ma'am, out of practice. You have to keep practicing, and your mentor should tell you. If Natalia is your mentor, she should tell you, Natalia, this is the place where you have to stop. This is the place where you have to know that yes, the crowd is thinking. Let that person think. Then I'll put my next word. Again, another art a speaker has to play. This is again, you play with the minds of the audience. Okay? That's an important question. Yes, Alina, I think yours.
I just noticed that many people say that we have to prepare our scripts or our speeches very well. But I've noticed quite often that people, they learn it by heart maybe, just because they want to be sure that they're well prepared on stage. And then what's happening, but at the same time we have to be natural there, we have to kind of, let people think what people feel. So, but then it's happening that it's just like memorized speech, and it doesn't give the feeling at all. What could you advise for people who just start beginning of this?
Yes. See, as I told you very, very clearly, there is no point mugging up your speech. Elena, there is absolutely no gain if you mug up your speech and just vomit it right in front of the audience. You will lose that impact. What is very important is, when you practice, if you have a command over the language, Nima, if you have the command over the language, you can always, fill in if it's place where you have forgotten. You should know the flow of your script. You should know the flow of your script. You should have the script ready. But it should not be that if you have forgotten a line, you should get nervous and you just think up and start remembering. That is something which is a showstopper, right? Do you agree? It's a showstopper. So to answer your question, the best is have a command over your language and practice it. Get inside that script, man. For the last 1 hour, I have not even thought even once about any problems in my life because I am completely inside this workshop. I'm not even thinking about my girlfriend. Yes, that's just because I'm completely absorbed in this. So if you're absorbed, even if you miss something, you can always be afraid. Okay? So that is very important. So again, very important element. Any other questions? Any other questions? Yes, please.
What was the biggest role model when you were learning how to talk?
Okay, yes. I see a lot of videos. I'm sure if you're a passionate speaker, how many of you have seen the speaker called Mark Hunter? How many of you know about Mark Hunter? He is a speaker who is on wheelchair. He is on wheelchair. Just go to YouTube and search on Mark Hunter, his recent World Champions first prize, 2010 I think, or 2009, and just listen to that speak. Sink full of green tomatoes. That's what he speaks about. On the wheelchair. I tell you, this will be more than enough to inspire you. Somebody like Mark Hunter can do it. Why can't people do it? Okay? So the role model is, I have a lot of speakers whom I actually see. I die to be a part of a seminar in India. If it is, I found this club and I just called up Dennis. I started writing to Mary and I started being a part of it. I loved it. I loved every moment of it. So it's all your initiative, how you do it. You should be passionate about it. Very, very important. That helps you stay motivated. If you lack motivation, today you go back and you forget whatever we have learned. Okay? Mary?
Can you write the name of the person?
Mark Hunter. Very inspiring. Okay?
Okay, I'll ask a question.
Yes, but the question that you asked, I would love somebody from the audience to answer you. Go ahead. I'll also add on that.
I already asked you before about the heart beating when you go in front of the stage, so you have a heart beating which starts to increase. You told me that it's practice. Okay, I agree totally with you, but just for now, for me as a youngster who try to practice my public speaking, how should I manage it? How should I try to manage it?
Okay, thanks. Ma'am, can you just answer this question to what Valentina said?
No, it depends on each person's
Okay.
personality. Each personality has their own way to count.
Okay. Okay. Anybody who wants to answer Valentina's question, how can you help Valentina?
I think it's not only about heart beating. Each person has his own heart beating. Somebody has his trembling hands, somebody's voice, somebody is trying to run away because he can't stand still. That's probably a question still to you because it's very interesting to find the answer. But everyone, it's not about heart beating all the time. It could be anything. Yeah.
Okay. Igor, you want to add something? No, I think so. Mary, you want to add something? I'm sure you will.
this is a
Very happy
question.
now. She's got finally a chance to speak. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
So hard meeting is a question that bothers me a lot because I used to have a presentation in front of management committee. So I read different forums to find out the answer, and the suggestions the people give to have 50 grams of cognac. Imagine that all the people around are cucumbers. That really helps, by the way. Or pretend that they are naked. Yeah. Overall, I think you have to understand with yourself that the crowd is not willing any bad for you, and that they also want you to make good, and this really helps because your trembling hands, trembling voice is based on fear, and you just have to avoid this.
Perfect answer. Wonderful. Wonderful. I have another 1 minute. Anybody who wants to add to
Yeah, I can add to myself.
No, you are one of the answer your question. No, this is not done. This is not done.
I would like to add.
Please, Ralia, please. You have to add one more. I want you to add one more point to our question.
Every time when I'm here, I have a heart beating, and I also.
Is it beating still?
Yes. Beating still. And in some situations in life, I also have this nervousness and heart beating. And what is really helps me is trying to manage my breath. So I put my attention into breathing. So I try to calm my breathing. So I take a deep breath, and I think it rolls my heart. So my heart.
Wow, so romantic.
I was struck a little bit, some people, they're nervous, but they want other people to know it immediately from the very beginning that they're nervous. Then they're already connected with people then in this case. So they say, that's a very special day today for me. I'm more nervous than ever today because there's a very special publicum or something very
Yeah,
special.
that's again very important.
And then they calm down themselves because they know that people know about it.
Okay, that's very important. Dima, please. Last, this is the last, okay? Very last, please. Yeah, please.
What to add that sometimes your heart beating and your nervousness is not very bad. And sometimes, as for me, it is what I want from our meeting. You know, it's like adrenaline, what you have on the stage. And it's like the feeling when you're watching your favorite game, as for me as a football fan, for example. You know, to have this adrenaline inside of me. And when I'm on the stage, I have this adrenaline. And of course, you need more experience to be natural and not to show trembling hands and so on. But this adrenaline, as for me, I think it will still be inside of me, and it will be still motivation for me to be on the stage.
A big hand for Dima. Why did I ask this? Not because he answered something for Valentina. You know why? I have called him purposefully. Dima, you actually overcome your weakness. Your speech was perfect now. I actually give a huge round of applause for this work. A big hand for Dima. He did not use a single cross word. And he had gestures, he had eye contact, he had voice modulation, everything was bang on target. That's very important. This is how you learn. This is how you learn. Perfect. Now to answer to Valentina, the perfect answer would be what Mary gave. You have to overcome your fear. You have to overcome your fear by any means. By practice, by coming, by asking somebody to, rehearse with you, by trying to, possibly, if you are practicing for 10 times, your fear is still there, you practice for 100 times. So I think my answer would be, if you can overcome your fear, by any means, by what, you have to overcome your fear. That's all what I can say. Okay? I'm sure you're not convinced. Let us talk on that. Thank you guys. You've been really great. Thank you so much. A big round of applause for all of us here. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Guys, I will not take a lot of your time. So I basically wanted to do only two things. first of all, to remind you that our regular meeting will take place in a week. And the second one is we definitely want to say a big thank you to Prem. And if you still have questions, or if you want to give some feedback to Prem, as he likes it very much,
very much.
please feel free to contact him by email.
So that's my birth year. So that shows that I'm 32 years old.
No, and now I want you to give really huge applause, and I will ask help of those who were present at our last meeting, and the others just repeat after me. So big thank you to Prem.